Hello dear students, welcome to my class once again. I have come with a new chapter once again, and today's discussion will be on, as you can see I have written on the board, chapter number 7 of your textbook, and it is numbers, chapter number 7 of your textbook. So what do we mean by numbers, and what is this all about? What is this chapter all about? There are two numbers in English, singular and plural. So nouns, so what are singular numbers, or what do we mean by singular number? Nouns which indicate, or nouns which refer to one person or thing or animal or anything, or any noun which indicates one, which refers to one a person or animal or thing, is called a singular number or singular noun, singular number. So there are two numbers. One is the singular, and the other one is number 2, plural. So by number we actually mean, by number, when we say numbers, we understand whether a noun is indicating or referring to us one or more than one. When a noun indicates one, when a noun or a naming word indicates one, it may be a person, it may be a thing, it may be an animal, it may be anything. Whenever it indicates one, then we say it is in singular number. When a noun indicates only one, whenever a noun indicates only one, it may be anything, it may be name of an animal, name of a person, name of a thing, name of anything. Whenever a noun indicates only one, then we say that noun is in singular number. And when a noun indicates more than one, then we say that this noun is in plural number. So these are the two numbers, singular number and plural number. So I think you have understood what is a singular number and what is a plural number, or what do we mean by singular number, or what do we mean by plural number. I am repeating once again. By singular number we mean, those nouns which indicate only one. If I say, for example, if I say book, if I write book here, then this indicates, or this means only one. I am talking about only one book. If I write books, if I add s to this book, and if it becomes books, then it indicates more than one. That means it is plural. So book, it is singular, and books, it is plural. So but the case is not same. With every word we do not add s. It is not like that. There are some rules. I am writing some more words. Like if I write wife, it means only one person, and wives, this will be the plural form of this one, wives. There are some more words, like if I write a baby, this indicates only one baby and it is singular, and the plural form of this will be babies. If I write mango, it is singular, and the plural form of this will be mangoes. Like potato, The plural form of this will be potatoes. So all the nouns do not change the same way from singular to plural. There are some rules. I mean, they do not change the same way. There are some rules based on the kind of the words or the type of the words, type of the nouns. Like you can see, as I wrote the in the first case, the example that I wrote, it was book. It was book, and there I only added s to book, and it became books. It became books. So book is singular, books is plural. But in the other cases, you see, I am not only adding s. Here I am adding es. Here I'm not writing this f, ve, and then s. Here in this case, mango and mangoes, same, es, baby, babies. And some words remain same when we change them to plural. When we change some words from singular to plural, they do not change, they remain same. Like if I write deer, it's an animal, and the plural form of this is same. So there are some more words, I mean, which do not change. You will get these words in the book. So all the words do not change the same way from singular to plural. With some words we add only s. In some cases we add es. In some cases we as I wrote wife. Let me write one more example, like loaf, lof, loaf, a loaf of bread. So the plural form of this will be loaves, or wolf. The plural form of this will be wolves. Or half, half, half. The plural form of this will be halves. So, and I am writing some more words. Wait. Like you see, I am writing as I wrote on examples, baby, and then monkey, baby, and this one monkey. Here you see, in both these words, in both these cases, we have y in the end. We have y in the end in both these cases, but they will not change, and they are singular, but they will not change to plural in the same way. You see, baby, the plural form of baby will be babies, ies. But this one, monkey, this will not change the same way. The plural form of monkey will be monkeys. In the end, in both these cases we have y, but they are not changing the same way. In this case we are adding ies and it is becoming babies. When we are changing it to plural, we are adding ies. But in this case, in the case of monkey, we are adding only s. So there are changes, and here you see, in these two cases, when we have y in the end, at the end of a word, here you see, just before y we have b. Before y we have b, and this is a consonant. Before y we have b, and this is a consonant. So in this kind of words, in case of this kind of words, how to change it to plural? If b is there, I'm talking about if a consonant is there. If a consonant is there before y, then we add ies to make it plural. To change it to plural, we add ies. When we have b, not b, when we have a consonant before y, we add ies. And when a vowel is there before y, then you see we are adding only s. Like if I write boy, if I write boy, this is a singular number, and because it is indicating only one, so the plural form of this will be boys. So like monkey, here we had e, and it is a vowel. We know there are 5 vowels, a, e, I, o, u, and e is one of the 5 vowels. So before y we had e, that is why we added only s to make it plural. And in case of boy again, here you see before y we have o, and o is a vowel, that is why we are adding only s. So there are rules how to change from singular to plural, and these are there. I mean, the words are there in the book. You will get to know, you will get to see. So all the words, what I want to say is that all the words do not change the same way from singular to plural. So we have already come to the end of this class, this discussion. So before I conclude, I just want to repeat once again. It was about number. Today's discussion was about number, and it tells us about singular and plural. There are 2 numbers, and these are singular and plural. Words or nouns which indicate only one person, thing, animal, or anything. Whenever it means or it indicates only one, then we say that this noun is in singular number. And whenever a noun indicates more than one, then we say that this noun is in plural number. So if it is a case of only one, it is singular. If it is a case of more than one, then we say it is in plural number. So this is all about singular and plural. And I hope you have understood today's discussion. It was about number, this chapter, the 7th chapter of your textbook, and it is there in your syllabus. It is about numbers. There are 2 numbers, singular and plural. Singular means those nouns which indicate only one person or thing or animal, and plural means or plural indicates those nouns which mean or indicate more than one. And how to change from singular to plural, I have shown you some examples, and some more examples you will get to see or get to know in the textbook. There are many words, many examples. So you watch the video again and again, and still if you face any kind of problems or any kind of confusion is there in your mind, you can still ask me commenting in the comment section. I shall be there to help you. Watch the video again and again, and stay safe at home and take care of your studies as well. Thank you.